pro. He's a veteran. He's an old guy, but I think these young guys are looking at for direction. And here we see Ramondre Stevenson doing what he does around the edge. For
Jalen Reagor and Austin Hooper at tight end with KJ Osborne. Is that going to be the big challenge for them until a play clock?
Yeah, I think, we talked about it in the production meeting. Just these guys, coming from college, they're looking at over to the sign on the sideline. Now you're calling West Coast plays, which tend to be lengthy. So,
and they may be saying one word to the offensive line, and then the play is rolling. Where now he's in a huddle, repeating paragraphs to try to get everybody lined up in the right position.
And situation 2nd and 14, you want to make sure you keep them out of these tough situations early on.
Call screen.
Yeah, good call. And if you pick it up, you pick it up. There you go. Got it. The O-line, the protection, and we go. And so now you get the opportunity to call a whole play. Nice throw. It's tough
in a year. It's new for everybody. This is the first preseason game for everybody.
So the big thing Teron Mayo has talked about,
because people go to practice every day and they talk about the reps, but as a coaching staff, sometimes, and I think some of that has to do with how long do you want to play David Andrews? How long do you want to play Michael Wayne? And for these quarterbacks, they know they can rely on that he's going to be in the right spot. As Zappe gets the ball, drops it, picks it up, and he does what Zappe did a year ago.
I spent 9 years as a backup. You've been a starter. You bounced around. You've been on multiple teams.
On the offense,
how tough is it for a guy like Bailey Zappe?
5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Maybe he does, but if not, at least you want to go out there and play as good as you can to show the league that you can be, a productive player.
I've talked to you guys a little bit about this. I'd be surprised if he's still here, sort of at the end of camp, and the fact that he hasn't.
So if you get 5 reps, you just try to get 5 quality reps, and then now here's your chance. You're going to get a lot of playing time when you're in Bailey's situation. We talked about it, with this offensive line. They don't want Drake and Jacoby playing, so you're going to play a lot. So go out there and execute and let the chips fall where.
And it's another one. We keep talking about these long yardage situations. I think they got to get back to trying to run this football at Jalen Reagor falls.
Intentional grounding on the offense, number 4. There was no receiver in the area, and he's in the pocket. So loss of down, 10-yard penalty, 4th down.
Yeah, that's what tackle as well in training camp, and it's been a revolving door for them. The one consistent has been, you've seen the middle of it, has been Michael Wynn, who's been sitting.
Michael Wynn, who going back outside the right tackle, possibly could be a part of being the best 5. They paid him like a tackle, so there's a chance that I think in all those mental reps.
Yeah, we talked about it before. This is, for these young guys, first time really having to hear these plays, call them back. So, for me, I always remember, I always keep my helmet on because that's even more realistic. And you listen to plays, and then as you're watching, you're like, what am I going to do on this play? And play it out. Good run.
As long as I can see it. It's the stuff in the middle that I can't take care of.
Yeah, for so many years, the inside of the pocket was so, integral to
inside leverage, yeah.
He lost it.
That's the stuff that you love. They're spitting out their sunflower seeds, but still cheering on their guys. I see Baker down the bottom.
Got hit.
That's good catch.
Changing play again. Hey, Brian Hoyer, when
looking at the gap, and if one gap gets cut off, you go to the next gap. That gap gets cut off, you find
him healthy and making sure you're planning the best you can for the season.
And you're still evaluating guys. You're still evaluating Bailey Zappe drill. So we'll see it right here with Bailey Zappe. First play looks like.
get handed these tablets. An hour after the game, they flip the film over. I used to cut it up.
Binders that you had to carry around and put in your book bag. And Coach Belichick used to make sure you had your binder with you on the road. Kayshawn Bootie's showing up.
Pop Douglas is a guy that jumps off the film when he's out there with his quickness and his speed. He's not going anywhere. It's a big hit coming. The thing you can do is what Bootie's doing is making plays out there as Zappy's getting his 2-minute drill rolling.
Is that the moment even for the coaching staff?
Your rookie class up here on the offensive line. Caden Wallace is out there. I think Layden Robinson's out there. So you get a chance to see a little bit of your rookie class and see how they're holding up. So we saw that throughout the 11 days that we got a chance to see. If he gets his hands on it, he generally catches it. He's one of those really physical guys.
Holding.
It's just a penalty on both sides. Holding on both sides. Again, so my whole glamorous spot, right? But they need a backup center. Jake Andrews, you guys profiled when you did
in other systems, the quarterback's in charge of making the calls, and in this system, that center has to make those calls. So you really need to come up with someone in case something happens to David.
If something does happen to David, he can step up and play.
3rd and 2. Nice comfort. Oh, that's a good ball.
They need, and we were just talking about it, some of that came from extending guys and giving out new contracts, and they've done that. Definitely, and you're talking.
They want new guys. They want the big free agents to come in. If you don't sign these guys back, you got to replace them. And it also says
all the reports is you offered the right money, you want everything. He didn't want to come here. His team knows, hey, we're building, we got to get better. We got
looking for, and I think that's why you saw so many guys like Kyle Duggar and Michael Wenu. Those guys were valuable re-signings, and I
take care of your own guys. I think, like they were saying up top, people who come in, they realize if I do what I'm supposed to do, they're going to.
And Zoda, hit on what you're talking about for Elliott Wolf, and you guys are talking about as a flag comes out, be on this one.
It's got to be a delay. On the offense, it's a 5-yard penalty. We're down.
Brought guys in, and they were able to win a Super Bowl with a guy like Matthew Stafford. So I do think, to your point, Elliott Wolf going after Calvin Ridley, being in the conversations about Brandon. Huddle since he was 17 years old. So it's insane, and this is a guy that played at 2 different schools. So do with your mind.
Hey, let's give Joe Miller some love. That thing said 246 pounds. He said he's down around 230.
That's what Cam used to tell us in practice. As DBs, Scott, you can't touch the quarterback in practice, but we'd come on a blitz.
Ball on this drive with a couple run plays that I've hit.
Good movement. Look out. Get out of here. Fans love it. They love it.
There he goes.
Robinson at left guard, your 2 draft picks. Here we go. Can't have it. Again.
First charge. Timeout New England. This will be a 30-second timeout.
You happy with the way these guys are playing?
So far, all the guys are playing well. They're playing their techniques and fundamentals. There he is.
All right, how's he changed now that he's a head coach?
Well, in order to be a good defensive coach, you have to know offense. So he's been in this system for a long time. He's able to take
the 4th quarter, go make plays with your legs. It's a little bit deliberate to where the other corner could jump it a little bit. Going for it. That's why I'm not coaching.
We still got to figure out who the kicker is too, so it's a part of it.
Legal use of hands to the face on the offense, number 68. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
And then, 1st and 10, a second 1st and 10, you end up in a 1st and 15. And pick up some yards.
That's 13-yard gain right there. Confusion on. Got away with
Prior to the pass, legal contact on the defense, number 34. That's a 5-yard penalty, an automatic. First down.
Here on the bottom. 1st and 10 again.
About them being able to keep Jacoby Brissett clean and Drake May clean throughout this preseason. But the main thing for this football team is they're going to have to be able to move.
You guys are the same age. Oh, nice look. Oh, man. That's a
We haven't seen that at all.
kill formation. 6 tight. That was fun seeing you guys in Kansas City celebrate. To do that, that was great.
It's the only reason I'm sitting next to you guys.